Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how you can pick PDF files and analyze it or ask questions based on it using Firebase AI logic in Godot game engine for Android by creating an Android plugin. So let's get started. So first what I want to tell you is that based on this particular documentation I have created one cheat sheet. So instead of following this documentation I will be following this cheat sheet because I have picked out the important points. Okay, next you would obviously require Android Studio installed and you should do all the setup by following the Godot Android documentation. I have already done that, so I'm not going to go into that. Next I'll show you guys the output. So I have this pick PDF button. I'll just click on pick PDF and here you can see it is asking me to select a PDF. I'll just select this PDF. Now you need to connect to internet, so make sure you have connected to the internet, otherwise you will otherwise your app will crash. And if you see what question I am asking it, so I'm just telling it summarize the important results in this particular report. So here you can see it has given me all the things which are present inside this particular PDF file. Now I have not made this label scroll labels, that's why it is getting cut off, but hopefully you can see based on this particular thing it is able to tell me whatever it is able to find. Okay, so let's see how to do this in Godot game engine by creating an Android plugin. So firstly you need to create so I'll just close all tabs. So first you need to create an Android project. Now to create an Android project, I have already created the project, but I'll quickly show it to you how you can create an Android project. So once Android Studio is open, you can just click on new project. Here you can click on empty views activity, click on next. You can give it whatever name you feel like, and minimum HDK I have kept it as 26, but again you can change it to whatever you feel like. But do remember this version because same version needs to be used on the Godot game engine side as well. Then just click on finish. Like I said, I have I'll make sure language is Kotlin because I am using Kotlin. I don't want Java anymore. Like I said, I have already created, so I'll just open the existing project. Now once you create the project, it does take a bit of time to do the Gradle syncing. So if you are doing this for the very first time, just be patient. Here at the bottom of Android Studio it will do some Gradle syncing. So once it is done, and you should see something like this. Without this particular my library, we will be creating my library ourselves, but you should be able to see app as well as Gradle scripts. Even after Gradle sync, if you are not able to see it, then you can just select this Android drop down over here and you should be able to see this. Okay, once that is done, let's go back to our cheat sheet. So here you can see we need to create this module, right? Android library. So what you can do is just right click on app, file, new, module. Okay, sorry it is getting cut unfortunately, but hopefully you got the point. Right click, new, and you have to select module, and here you have to select Android library, and here you need to give it some name. I have given the name as my library. You can give it whatever name you feel like. Again, make sure the min HDK version matches the one which you have set inside your Android application. Once you set it, just click on finish. Like I said, I have already created this, that's why it is disable the finish button for me. So make sure you enable the make sure you give it some proper name and just click on this finish button. Once it has created, again it will do some Gradle syncing. It will take a bit of time, so just be patient. Once that is done, just create a Godot game engine project. Okay, I am using Godot 4.4.1, which is the latest at the time of me recording this video. Need to do is, once you create, again ignore all this code, I'll come back to that later on. So first you need to go to project, click on install Android build template. Now if you are doing this for the very first time, you will have to download the template. You will see a download button, so download it. Again that will take a bit of time. Once you have downloaded, you will have to install it. Now I have already installed it. So once you install it, you should see this Android folder being created over here. So as you can see, I have already have it. Then you need to go to project, click on export. Here click on add, and here you will have to select Android. So once you select Android, you will see a fix import button at the top of export project button. Just click on this fix import. Here make sure you check this use Gradle build, and here inside min HDK you have to enter the same HDK version which you created while creating the Android project. So I used 26, so that's what I'm using over here. In architecture, I don't know what architecture my Android device is running, so I just selected all 4 of this architecture. And now the important part, here you need to give some unique package name for your Godot game engine project. So I have given it as com.my company name .my app name. So you will have to give some proper name. Once you do that, just click on close. Then you need to go to Firebase console.firebase.google.com. Here you need to click on create new Firebase project. Here you can give it some name. So again, I have already created this Firebase project as well, but I'm just showing it to you how to create the project and how to use it. Just give it some name, click on continue. If you want to enable Gemini, you can enable it as well. Then click on continue again. I don't want Google Analytics, I'll just disable it and I'll just click on create project. So let's just wait for this to finish. In the meantime, let's switch back to Android Studio. And the first thing what you need to do is you need to go to my library, you need to go Kotlin plus Java, and here inside this particular folder you need to create a Kotlin file. To create a Kotlin file, you can just right click new Kotlin class file and give name as Godot Android plugin and click on enter. So it will create a Kotlin file for you. Let's go back to Firebase. Let's click on continue over here. Now we need to register our Android app. Okay, so for that you have to go to Godot game engine, go to project, export, and here just copy this unique name which you have given. Copy this, click on close, select Android icon over here, and here you need to provide your package name. So I'll just do that. Do not provide the package name of your Android project, it needs to be from the Godot game project. Okay, and here and the Android project can have a different package name as compared to Godot game project. It doesn't have to be same, it has to be different. At least for as far as I know, it can be same, but here you need to use the package name which you give inside Godot game engine. Then click on register app. So let's just wait. In the meantime, I'll just go to the downloads directory, and here you need to click on this download Google services.json. Now here it is saying that just add this Google services.json file to our app folder inside our Android project. We can't really do that. The Android plugin for Godot game engine doesn't really understand it. So we will initialize Firebase with a different way. I'll come back to that later on. Then click on next again. Then here you need to copy this particular thing, and inside your Android project, open Gradle scripts, open the first build.gradle and paste it over here. Then scroll down, and here you need to copy this id com Google gms Google services. Come over here, sorry, not this one, the library one, and paste it over here. Okay, then you need to copy this Firebase bomb dependency as well. So scroll down. So here you can see I have copied this Firebase bomb dependency over here, but we need to add two more dependency. First one is the Godot game engine dependency. So like I said, at the time of me recording, I'm using Godot 4.4.1. That's what I'm using over here. If you're using some higher version, make sure you update this particular version. And here I'm using Firebase AI logic. So this is the dependency for Firebase AI logic as well. So make sure you add it as well. And then here you will see a sync now button. Just click on that sync now button. It will download Android dependencies for you. Once that is done, just click on next again. Then click on continue to console. Then here you need to go to AI, click on AI logic. So let's just wait over here. Then here you need to click on get started. Then here you need to enable this Gemini developer API. Just click on enable. So let's just wait for a second. It should be done anytime now. So here you can just click on continue. And here you can click on continue as well. So Firebase AI logic has been enabled for our application. Now let's go back to our Android project. Next you need to open this Godot Android plugin, and here you need to firstly add this all imports. Do not change your package name, make sure you use your own package name. And these are all the imports. Firstly you can just copy paste all these imports. Then here you can see we have this Godot plugin. Then here is our generative model as well, and here you can see this is the request pick code, because we are requesting a PDF file, right? Now here we override this lifecycle method. So here we are setting up Firebase. Now from where would you get these values, right? So what you need to do is you need to open this Google services.json file. So I'll quickly open it inside text edit. So first it requires the application ID. So you can get the application ID from over here. So just copy paste it. I know this one is different to what I have currently, but like I said, I have already created the Firebase project for my Godot project. That's why I just created one more Firebase project just to show it to you. So here you need to paste it. Then here API key. So you can get the API key from over here. So current key is the API key, and the project ID. So for that you can just get this one, project ID, at the third line. Okay, so just have to paste it over here. Then here we initialize our Firebase app. Then here we initialize our model as well. So at the time of me recording, Gemini 2.5 Flash is the latest. In case if it does get updated in the future, which it will definitely, you need to update this particular version for this model as well. Then here we are registering our signal, so I'm using this test signal as well. Then here is our method called PDF, pick PDF. Now I am not accepting any input. So here you can see I have just hard coded this text, but if you want to send it from Godot side, you can like accept some kind of a string input as well. It's up to you. So firstly we are using intent to launch the PDF picker. Once it has launched, here you can see we get, once the user has picked a PDF, we come over here, and here we get the URI of the PDF. Then we have to make use of IO coroutine, and here we do just pass the PDF URI to open input stream. Once we get the stream, we read bytes out of it, and then here we get the content. Here we pass application/PDF, and here you can ask whatever question related to that PDF. So whatever you feel like. Now once you call model.generate prompt, it requires an internet connection. Like I said, maybe you can add one more check whether the user is connected to an internet or not. I'll leave that up to you. And so because this does take a bit of time to communicate with a Gemini model, and then we just do emit signal, pass our test signal, and here you can see this is the response which we send back to Godot side. Next you need to come back to manifest, android manifest.xml, and here you need to first add this internet permission. Then you need to add this application tag, and inside this metadata you have to pass this particular thing. Now this is common for everyone, but this should be your plugin name. So important thing which I forgot to tell you, here you can see my plugin name is my plugin. You can give it whatever name you feel like, but if you change it over here, you need to change it in few other places as well. So one of those places is this one. Next, this should be your package name of your Android library. So here you can see this is my package name, right? So I have pasted it over here, and this is the Kotlin file which I have created. So make sure you add that as well. Next you need to go to the project drop down, and here you have to open my library or whatever your name is, and here you need to create this folder export_scripts_template. So to create that, you can just right click new, click on directory and give it that name. Then inside this you need to create two files, export_plugin.gd and plugin.cfg. To create a file, just right click new file and create those two files. So inside plugin.cfg, again this I have copy pasted it from the Godot documentation. This again should be your own plugin name. You can change the description author to whatever you feel like. Then here inside export_plugin.gd, again I have copy pasted it from the documentation. So I'll just quickly show it to you. You can copy paste it, and again the important thing is this should be your plugin name. And there is another important thing, again this you can copy paste. So here you have to write this get Android dependencies as well, because we have added extra dependencies apart from the Godot engine dependency. We have added this Firebase bomb as well as Google Firebase AI logic. Now for Firebase bomb, you can directly add it like this, right? Because we already have the version number inside build.gradle. So if you are using some different version, make sure you update it over here as well as over here. Now for Firebase AI logic, so if you see build.gradle, because we are using this bill of materials dependency, Firebase AI logic does not require version number, but Godot doesn't really understand it. When we try to export our project, it requires version number. So how do you get the Firebase AI logic version if you are using some different version number of bill of materials, which I am using? So for that you can just go to this particular URL over here. So I'll just open it inside a new tab. So I'll just scroll down, and here you can see the latest. Here you can change the version number to whatever you feel like, but latest is 34.2.0. what am I using? 34.1.0. okay, that is fine. If you want to update it, you can update it as well. So if you are using 34.2.0, Firebase AI logic dependency will be 17.2.0. so here you will have to use 17.2.0. you can't use 17.1.0 if you're using 34.2.0. so this is a minor change, so I'm not doing that because there is nothing much to change over here, but hopefully you got the point, right? So once you do that particular change as well, then let's go back to our cheat sheet again, and then you need to run this particular command. So first you need to cd to your Android project inside your terminal. So I have already cd to my Android project. Okay, and then you just need to run this command. So once you run this particular command now, what will happen is you can go to your Android project. So this is my Android project. You can go to your library, build, outputs, AAR, and here you should see 2 AAR files being generated. Now you need to wait for this command to finish. I already ran this command previously, that's why it was created for me. But once this command is finished, here you can see build successful. You should see these 2 files been created. Now I'll just open one more tab. I'll go to our Godot. So this is my Godot project, right? So inside that, first you need to create a folder called add-ons. Inside that you need to create another folder with your plugin name. So in my case it is my plugin. Then you need to create a folder called bin, and then you need to copy these 2 files, export_plugin.gd and plugin.cfg. Now this .uid file, you can ignore it. This is automatically created by Godot for its own internal maintenance and stuff, so don't worry about it. So you created these 2 files, right, inside your Android project, if you remember, Android library. So here you can see, you can just copy this, paste it over here. Then you need to go to bin folder. Inside bin you need to create, sorry, I'll just go to that outputs AAR files folder. Inside bin you need to create 2 folders, debug as well as release. Now you need to drag and drop the debug.ar file to the debug folder and release.ar file to the release folder, but you need to change the name. So the name would be whatever is your plugin name -debug.ar. Similarly for release, whatever is your plugin name -release.ar. Okay, so here if I quickly show it to you, add-ons, my plugins, bin, and we are not able to see the file because Godot does not support AAR format files. That's why it is not showing it to us. Now if you are getting some kind of indentation error in this particular file, make sure you fix it as well for this file as well. Okay, then you need to go to project settings, go to plugins and check this particular checkbox as well. Then here you can see I have just created one simple scene which have one button as well as one label. That's it. Okay, and nothing else. And I have attached one script to it. Then I have just attached the press signal of our button to that particular script, if you see over here. Then here we are getting hold of our label as well. This is my plugin name. Okay, then here I have created an Android plugin variable. Inside the ready we initialize our plugin, we connect the test signal as well, and on button press we just call the pick PDF. Now if your pick PDF is accepting some input, you can pass that input as well, and once we get the data from Android side, we just update it inside our label.txt. So yeah, that's all there is to it. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye.